some sad shit that happened to me today. I bought $3 worth of gas at a pump.
$3? Like, what was that? Half a
Three.
gallon?
It was exactly a gallon.
Oh, okay.
I think it was a little extra. But yeah, $3. It was pretty humbling.
Did you need a good humbling today?
I guess I did. The world decided for me.
Okay, are you watching?
Yeah.
Alright.
Seeing a
So,
phallic looking object.
get ready, because we're going to see a bunch today. That tends to be how rockets are shaped.
Is that meant to be a threat?
Yeah. So this is a little station I have in Duna orbit right now.
And the solar panels power it?
Yeah, that's what they do. Because the sun's over there.
I'm
And
a
the solar
rocket
panels
dummy.
are facing that way. Oh, you'll
Do
learn
they
a lot
track the
today.
sun?
Yeah, if I
That's cool.
spin this around, you'll see them turn. But then they'll block each other. Because it's like sight on.
Oh, I get it.
Yeah. But, so let me change the view. So this thing is a station. Eventually these guys are going to go home. That's not going to happen today. But this thing's going to get us back to Kerbin. And I'm going to separate the space shuttle down here, and it's going to land like a shuttle.
You remember that Kerbal meme I sent you a while back? It was like my bravest Kerbal about to board the shit fuck 9000.
Oh yeah, I've seen that, yeah.
Never back down, never what?
Yeah. So I got a crew of 6 on this thing. I got scientists working away. Doing scientists,
Chances
that's
of
why they're
survival.
here. I don't kill Kerbals that often. Usually it's just when I test shit or like there's a bug. I'm really good
You
at
look
landing
so
shuttles.
happy.
Yeah, they love space. They love space. That's why they're willing to wait like 100 years in orbit, because they just love space.
What? How long are they immortal?
Yeah, until you kill them in a crash.
Oh, I see. They're immortal, not invincible.
Yeah. Yeah. But so these guys are gonna hang out here. I have them in orbit. I did send a tank to refuel this thing. So it's got almost a fuel tank here. There should be plenty to get me a transfer back to Kerbin. And then this glider will do the rest. If I get it in the atmosphere.
Gotta do all that math?
You see the blue number here? In the bottom corner? That's the math I need. And... yeah, I got plenty. 1600.
Like trajectory?
My
Anything
little
like that?
chart says...
You have to do some like proper NASA type like...
If you want to be like really good at this, yeah. I've got a whole like chart printed out for like how much fuel it takes to go where. Yeah.
On paper?
Yeah. Well, if it's in like an image on my desktop, I got a tab out. If it's on I've got a printout like thumbtack to my desk, so I just like look over. It's like, okay, I need about 2,000 delta V to get out of here.
That's
Done.
crazy, man.
I love this game. So, anyway, let's get to the launches. Head over to the Space Center.
What about like trajectories? Like, can
Um,
you miss a planet?
yeah, I've also got a
Like
printout.
NASA has to do a shit ton of math to make sure that they actually hit Mars.
Yes. I do have a chart that tells me what angle the planets need to be at for me to get there, but they've put that system in the game, so I really don't need the chart anymore. But it's nice to have the chart still. In fact, that's what I time warped before stream for. I had to wait like a year and a half for this.
a year and a half for the literal planets to align.
Yeah. Yeah. In real life, we get a Mars transfer like every 2 years.
Really?
Yeah. 2020, 2022. It's in the summer.
Dark.
That's when we launched Perseverance in 2020. It's like July.
A lot of light.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you'll see all the graphics mod I got. I've made this game gorgeous.
Have you ever thought about modding?
It's way out of my league. This game's made in Unity, so like
Really?
it's not even something I can do.
What are you coding again?
Unreal. I don't know how to mod. Okay.
I kind of had those both in like the same slot in my brain. 'Cause
They-
they both start
they're-
with UN, and I'm dumb.
They're very like open engines that a lot of companies use. I think
Unity, like
Unreal's
Unreal. I mean,
Unreal's more user friendly. Unity's very
I
like
see Unreal all over the place.
yeah. But Unity's just as common. Well, it was before they tried to jack up the price. Make sure I got empty seats.
I
Alright.
remember hearing about that.
Yeah. Apparently they've gone back on it. But like you don't hear that in the news. Alright.
You gotta crack up. It would be so funny if your Kerbals just like blasted off into the endless abyss, just like totally missed the planet.
Well no, if I miss it, I still have my orbit. I can like try and meet up with it again in about a year. That's kind of why I don't do life support mods, because like getting back home could take me between like 6 months and 10 years.
Man, that I would install that just to raise the stakes. Honestly.
Getting to these places is no problem for me, but I'm so impatient when like the mission's almost done and I just want to get these fuckers home. And they end up waiting
I think
forever.
you should install a food mod. I think you should install like some resources.
No.
Yeah.
I'm good at this game, but I'm not that good at this game. I can't plan that well.
It's just a hop, skip, and another piece of printer paper away.
No. Okay. So this tab here is the like transfer window planner. I'm actually going to use this to get to Duna. This does all the math for like, this is when I launch to get to Duna. It does nothing here because I'm not in orbit yet.
So you have to wait for relative time to line up.
Yeah, but I can just get this thing into orbit. I got about a week before my transfer, so I think I'll do all these launches at once.
I was looking at some star charts, and facing east, I remember like 5 days in a row I could see Jupiter.
Yeah, I went outside the other day. Jupiter was kind of close to the moon. That's probably the brightest star you can see right now.
Yeah, it's the brightest thing in the sky right now.
Yeah, typically it's Venus, but I guess that's setting it like earlier, probably before the sun is setting. So this first launch here is the base. This is like the biggest thing on one of my biggest rockets.
Oh shit, it's leaning a little.
Yeah, the nav ball is kind of off center for my control point.
Shit. Oh shit, it's a little wobbly.
That's not wobbling. I've got
We about to get an Apollo 13, bro. Or which one was the one that blew up?
Shuttle, Challenger. That
Yeah.
wasn't because it wobbled. It was because one of the boosters like had a crack in it.
You know, Big Bird was nearly on that.
A teacher was on it.
I'm not fucking with you. I actually know someone who knew that teacher.
Oh really?
It's kind of terrible. Yeah, it's kind of terrible. But
That was in like the
it was one of my teacher's
early
teachers.
'80s. Yeah, like that would have been like a long time ago.
I remember hearing about it though. But anyways,
It's '84.
little piece
I
of
think.
trivia is that Big Bird was nearly on it. Like there was like a conflict of schedule, and so children would have watched Big Bird die on TV.
but a whole classroom full of students watch their teacher die on TV.
Yeah, but Big Bird, I'm just kidding.
It's not good. It's a tragedy. But yeah, space
is
is
a
hard.
tragedy.
Sometimes you don't make it.
I want to see some Kerbals not make it today. It'll be so funny.
The only place I might crash is landing on Duna. But even then, I'm gonna like reload because I'm not fucking doing all this again for the lives of 6 Kerbals.
Come on, honor their sacrifice, man.
they'll be heroes when they get back home.
No, they're dead. They're already heroes. Inform their families and send new ones up there. I can't say nothing though. I reload every time I sneeze wrong in Hitman.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a game where you need to like play it out because you can easily get away with some crazy shit. You've seen me sneak off into other rooms and change.
Yeah. Just some bullshit. You'll like murder 17 people. And, like, everyone's seen you do it too.
I have a whole ass shootout with some guards. I go back to my hotel room and change into my suit.
And then
like,
they just don't know who you are.
where is he? He's a different bald guy.
With the exact same tattoo.
Yeah. Well, I didn't look at the back of my head.
You know, not a single character in the entire series acknowledges that tattoo.
Nope. Oh, what would you say to someone with a barcode on the back of their bald head? Would you be like,
Hey,
you're a
fuck's that
hitman?
No, But in my head, if I see that guy and change clothes 6 times, he's suddenly security, now he's a butler. And I remember him because he's got a very distinct tattoo.
On the back of his head. Like, you don't... How often do you look at the back of people's heads?
Anytime they're facing away from me, I stare, so I'm not a good example.
How often does someone just like... Yes, I'm gonna show you the back of my head.
Anytime they walk away from me. I'm not talking to Michael Jackson. They don't moonwalk away from a conversation. They turn around.
I don't know. I bet if I had, like, a crazy tattoo on the back of my head, most people would not notice. Like, I just don't
That's
think
fair.
most people would pay attention to that.
If I get bald, I'll get scalp tattoos.
You get the, like, get, like, a shaved, like, head tattoo on your bald head?
That's stupid. That's dumb. I'll be right back.
Alright. Ooh, we're out of the atmosphere. Wasn't paying attention. Whoops. I'm clicking the wrong buttons. This is kind of wobbly. Uh-oh. Alright. Why is this off center? Alright. Get this shit into orbit. Okay. I need to set my control point to... Come on. Come on. Give me the part I want. Right there. There we go. Ah, seriously?
The wonders of space.
Yep. I've changed my control point, so now I can actually control this thing good.
So are you trying to
route is... There we go, there's solar panels. Oh shit, wait, why did that... Ah. My control point just changed again. Control from here. There we go. I don't remember all the action groups I've set up for this. But I typically have like a rule.
It's a sleek looking rocket.
Yeah, this is the fairing. This is the covering for the base. Alright, I am not in orbit yet. I kind of want this supposed to be a surprise, and I got solar panels out here, so I'll leave this covered till we get to Duna. Okay, where am I in orbit? Alright, I'll go there. So we're mostly in orbit. I just need a couple of, like 20 more
Always overshot the food.
kilometers. Huh?
I feel like if you just always overshot the amount of food Kerbals need, you'd just be good. You need to, like, get enough food for an emergency.
Well, the thing is, food is weight. And when you got a rocket, the more weight, the more fuel you need, the more rockets you need, the bigger your damn rocket's gonna be.
More weight.
Yeah. Yeah, all that shit adds weight too, so that's like a whole paradox. That's why when you see people like first play this game, they build a rocket that's too fucking heavy to even launch. Like first thing.
Really?
Yeah. It's not always a crash. It's usually like a rocket that can't lift off. And then the second one is a rocket that goes up and crashes. Okay. So now I can calculate a Duna trajectory. There we go. 8 minutes. Okay. Guess we're going in 8 minutes.
8 minutes.
Yep. I thought
And
I'd
then
have a
what?
few days. That's when I do a burn, so I'm gonna go ahead and line this up. Do a savey do. And then zoom around to the other side of the planet.
This is crazy. So you're just lining up the shot?
Yep. Yeah, you see this blue marker on the nav ball? That's where I want to go. That's my maneuver. All these others are different directions in space. Yeah. Alright, so before we go... So there's my maneuver. This blue line's my orbit. So this orange line is going to be my trajectory after I burn. It's going to send me out here. And I'm going to go across the solar system.
By burn, you just mean like...
Fire rockets.
Yeah.
Not weed burn, no. So this is Duna.
Oh, I was just...
I'm gonna meet Duna over here. So I'm
Dude,
gonna...
this is insane.
This is rocket science!
It's literal rocket science.
Alright, time to go. I don't know why this thing's so off-center. Ooh. Oh no.
Maybe if you had two jets, like offset perpendicular.
The thing is, my center of mass is off. Do I not?
Oh boy, some Kerbals are gonna die.
No, this thing's unmanned. This doesn't have enough fuel, though. Uh-oh. We'll, play it where it lies. Where is my... It says I got enough fuel. If I still have enough fuel to land this, we're good.
Salvage it. You can like bring it back to the workshop.
I technically can. I'm gonna just go as far as I can with this. So these are like my landing engines, not meant to be used in LKO.
repulsed him.
Not meant for this part of orbit. But
This is janky. I like it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not gonna have enough fuel. Okay. Back to the drawing board.
The metal shot into the vast abyss of space.
There's people that like play this game without quick saving and reverting to the VAB and shit. That's also hard as hell, and you can't really. Most people can't do it. So.
It sounds roguelike and very enjoyable.
It's too real. So let me tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna strap on some SRBs, and that'll probably get us what we need. No, too small. Too short. Where's the rail?
So,
there it is.
Much like real rockets, you have like elaborate, like this part's gonna break off here.
Yeah, all this on the right, this is my staging.
Whoa.
Yeah. Alright.
And it's automatic?
I press spacebar to make it go. So what will be my... still set to... Kerbin.
Games like these are the only games that I think feel better on PC.
Yeah, this controls like shit, especially like the building on a controller. I've played this on a controller, it doesn't run well with the controller. Where's the nose cone?
Or like The Sims.
I've never played Sims on a console. I don't know what that's like.
It sucks.
Yeah.
I love all the worker Kerbals. Just
Oh
running
yeah, they're
around in the
great.
background.
They're great. There's like little scientists. Yeah, all the little
They're
guys
like,
with
thank God I'm not going in that thing.
Yeah, someone's building it.
They see the astronaut Kerbal getting ready to go on, they're like, just look at that idiot.
No one's getting on this. I got a separate lander for him. So this untested craft will not kill anyone.
I forgot this is unmanned.
Yeah.
So those very same lab coats are gonna be in a big office.
Yep.
Controlling it.
Yep. Alright, there's the struts. Also gonna auto strut, because these big things tend to be wobbly.
Auto strut.
Yep. So these things are struts. The orange line that you saw. Like, I'll just toggle through it all.
Oh,
That's like an invisible version of this, but I can like either like tie it to the heaviest part, which is this, or the root part, which is like way up here, and it's like probably.
It's just structural.
Okay, that docking port's the root part. Yeah, it's really structural, and it's very helpful if you got a big ass monstrous thing like this. Alright, let's double check.
They have a survival game like Ark that had like architecture this demanding.
Control from here.
You know what I mean?
Cut shoots. Okay.
Like, imagine genuinely having to build like a log cabin in a wilderness survival game with the two of us. And then you're like, no, you can't add that extension because it'll collapse.
I wish a game like Minecraft
that.
would kind of have like physics like that, where if you like have something unsupported for so many blocks, it would fall, and the different kinds of blocks made of different shit would have different like limits to that. That would make the game
like that.
so much different in a cool way. Right, control
There is a game like that. It's Grounded.
No, Grounded just warns you if you have something like unsupported for like so many spaces. I have those warnings
It
on some
won't
of my.
let you build it.
It won't let you build it if it doesn't touch the ground at some point. But you can build like some big L-shaped thing with like one support into the ground. Now, if you break that support, it will collapse. But
The whole darn thing.
It's not gonna like teeter on the edge. That's what I'm talking about.
I get what you mean. Yeah, that would be cool. You'd have to build like foundations, and it would actually matter.
There was this zombie game that was kind of blocky, a bit like Minecraft, but it
Was it Zomboid?
not Zomboid. It was 7 Days to Die. I kind of wanted to check that game
I
out
hated that game.
because like it had this
I never
physics
played
system.
it, but it's got terrible graphics.
Well, yeah, it's like one of those like forever early access games.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, I think
a zombie survival game though.
Well, what was
should
cool about it
exist.
is you'd have 7 days to build up a good base, and then on the 7th day, a huge ass wave of zombies would come in, and they would like wreck your shit. They'd like
Die on that
actually like
7th
break
day.
your base. It wasn't like
Was it just like you could only play the 7 days?
no, it would like go on to the next week, and then the 14th day would be a big zombie wave. It would just
I
kind of
see.
keep
That's
going,
cool.
and it wasn't like
That's
permadeath
cool.
or anything. But you get punished because they'd fuck up your base.
Ah, yeah.
Alright.
I think that there should be like a cool zombie survival game. I think it would be cool if it had like naturalist elements, you know, like a lot of wilderness setting.
Mm-hmm. Alright. We should be good. I put more boosters on it.
I wish that I knew what you knew about game development.
In what way?
To make these ideas in my melon exist.
There's some
You
good,
know?
like, Unreal tutorial channels. You could, like, learn quite a bit. Like, the shit I didn't know from college, like, for my game, I've looked up online to figure out.
For real?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but... Yeah, maybe I'll change my major or something.
Nah, don't go and change your major. You don't need to, like, do that. But, I don't know, getting into Unreal is not really, like, a bad thing to do. Like, the engine is free to use. Like, you could just download it for, like, for shits and giggles. Like, go in there, fuck around, try and, like, make something or see what, the Unreal shop has. Like,
I've seen the little victories that you achieve, and it seems quite agonizing, I'm not gonna lie.
coding
Whenever you're
isn't
like,
fun.
I made a brick!
Well, those are just little models. That's not really hard. The texturing is hard. I enjoy doing that. Alright. So I stuck a couple of space shuttle engines on the sides of this. Because it's more thrust, it'll give me more fuel when I'm up in orbit. So we'll probably make it now. Here we go.
Smart.
Oh, it's so much louder.
Hold up, I'll turn on the audio. Oh my god. Jesus.
That's so cool. I love this game so much.
That's funny. It just went...
These solid rockets are pretty big and they're loud. These are like the strongest engines in the
That
game.
song that plays during rocket landings is copyrighted? Probably not. You know.
That might be, I don't know. That might be copyrighted some like orchestra.
Copyright NASA.
Well, NASA can't copyright anything because it's a government agency, so everything they
Government
produce
agencies
is
can't
fair
do
use.
copyright?
No. Every like NASA taken picture is like free use for like everyone.
Oh. That's cool.
Now, if like SpaceX like takes a photo of the moon, they can copyright it, but that's because it's a private company.
Also only exists because of subsidies from the federal government.
Nah, it mostly exists because of the Elon money. The SpaceX does cool shit.
Yeah, but it's a financial hole every year. And do you know who fills that hole? It's not Elon.
No. NASA's contracting them to build landers and shit, but like, they're gonna do the shit anyway. So like, why not use them?
Amount of subsidies from the government for just like being a space exploration company.
I don't think it's working like that. No.
I'm probably ruling them. You're smarter than me.
I need to turn down this. I can barely hear you.
You can't hear me over the rocket.
Yeah. Where's audio? Spacecraft.
That's funny.
Let's take that down to 28. Apply, accept. Okay, that's better. What I think you're talking about is like NASA like contracted them like a few $1 billion for Starship to be a moon lander. Like that beat out like the other contracts. But SpaceX was gonna do it anyway, so like NASA's just like, yeah, we'll pay you to send some of our guys there. And that's what they're currently doing with like the Dragon 2. Like
in 2012, SpaceX has received $5.6 million in federal and state subsidies.
that was 2012. They hadn't achieved anything then.
Since 2012.
Since 2012?
Yeah. Not in 2012.
Oh.
And this was written in December of 2021. Tesla received 2.5 million. Both of those companies get like a pretty decent bit of their funding that way.
Car shit's different. I think every car is getting like billions in subsidies. Like that's a completely different thing. Like if you look at VW or like Chevrolet, Ford, they're getting the same shit.
You're right.
Yeah.
Toyota dwarfs Tesla in government subsidy.
Yeah.
36 milli vanilli, dude.
Yeah.
I'll admit when I'm beat.
Like government subsidies are like a whole bunch of bullshit. Yeah, random companies are just getting paid to do random shit. Shit they're gonna do anyway and charge us for. Yeah.
That's actually a good point. They were gonna do it anyway.
But I don't know. They might threaten like we'll build our factories in China if you don't pay us $5 billion every year, and then they'll do it anyway.
They're like, but you already do.
Yeah. We'll have one factory in the U.S. somewhere.
I saw this thing. It was like when Apple has a Meet the Designer video, and then it was just like a Taiwanese toddler. Or no, it was Sheen. That was what they were making a joke about.
Sheen from like Jimmy Neutron.
No, the the fucking clothes website.
I don't know what that is. What?
It's a real cheap clothing manufacturer.
Oh.
Where you can like buy clothes online that look pretty good but are pretty cheap, and the reason for that is Chinese child labor.
Well, yeah.
Man, I worked at Old Navy though.
Like,
the amount of clothes tags that had countries I couldn't point to on a map.
What, do you not know where China and like Taiwan are? Bangladesh?
I don't know where Kazakhstan is on a map.
Really? Kazakhstan? That's next to Russia. That's actually where Russia launches their rockets from. To be on topic.
I know that. I did know Kazakhstan has like a relevant space program.
Well, it's where Russia launches their shit because that's where the Soviet Union had their launch pads. The borders changed, but they still kept the launch pads.
I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it, and I'm gonna sound ignorant as fuck. I don't know where Vietnam is.
Really?
I don't know where Vietnam is, man. I couldn't point to it if you told me. If you put
Vietnam
it
is
right
like
now.
just below China. It's like a very like thin, like squiggly country.
If you put a gun in my head right now and said point to Vietnam on a map, I'd tell you to shoot me.
Southeast Asia is kind of tricky. Like Myanmar is somewhere around there. I don't think I could exactly point where that is, but I could get close.
I don't know where any of these places are, dude. Except for China. I recognize China over there.
China's the big one.
Laos.
Laos is another one. I think that's next to Vietnam.
Yeah, it is. It borders Vietnam, and the other country it borders is Cambodia.
Cambodia.
You know, Laos is the most bombed country on Earth.
Yeah, I think I know that.
Because of the CIA, too. It wasn't even a military campaign.
Turn the rocket. Turn the rocket.
They believe the Laotian government was supporting the Viet Cong during the Vietnam War. And so they dropped bombs on them like rain. That's a direct quote from someone who lived in Laos at the time, actually. They said the bombs dropped like rain. To this day, there are tens of thousands of undetonated bombs just like lying around Laos that like kill children playing around.
Oh yeah, like minefields and shit. Yeah, mines are a very big problem in parts of the world like that.
Not even mines, just undetonated aircraft explosives.
Oh.
Like, the amount of bombs dropped there was so great that there are tens of thousands that didn't work.
Alright, we're in orbit now, and I think we have way more fuel. So let's calculate this. And... what the fuck, 2 days? What happened to 8 minutes?
I saw a King of the Hill episode where they found out their neighbor's Laotian. He says, are you Chinese or Japanese?
I've seen that clip.
I'm Laotian. What about the ocean?
Okay.
It's a landlocked country. Population 4 million.
I think I'm gonna do is take a little bit of fuel out of this.
Talk about some dang old rocket science, man. Dang old fuel and aerodynamics.
Oh, wrong thing. Wrong thing. There we go. I think I'm gonna take some fuel out of the lander and stick it in this stage.
You're like siphoning it midair.
Yeah, transferring fuel. I was gonna put whatever is extra in the lander or the base into the lander when that's there, because I will have extra from this thing. But okay, you see this green bar and the white lines are my stages. So
Okay.
this stage almost out. This entire stage here is going to get used up, and then a little bit of the lander. I don't want to do that, and I know this thing's going to have extra fuel, so why not just pump it out of the lander?
What's that scrolling number at the top? Is that altitude?
This is my altimeter. It's kind of irrelevant right now because I'm in orbit. It's just going to go like up and down a little bit, but it'll be important when I go into land.
I was peeping it the whole time. I've just been kind of watching the numbers move.
Yeah. Alright, there we go. There's a bit more fuel. Do I have... oh, I do have RCS. I can use some RCS to give me a boost. Okay. We're making it.
You know that every second one person dies and 4 are born?
It's every second now? I thought it was like every couple seconds someone's born in the world. Alright. This might...
Take.
I might need to give out an epilepsy warning, because we're gonna go fast.
I'm gonna crank this bitch.
I'm gonna try and, like, make it as painless as possible.
Oh shit. Oh lord.
It's worse when I time warp, like, years.
Kind of off center. Oh, there it goes.
Yeah, it'll, like, wig out when, things are spinning fast. Okay. Time to go.
Yellow circle is point of ignition.
The green, mark here, this is prograde. So this is, like, forward in my orbit. And then the opposite is retrograde. That's gonna be on the other side of the nav ball.
Say those words again?
Prograde and retrograde. It's like space words for forwards and backwards. So, my orbit goes this way, so this is prograde, and then this is retrograde.
Great.
This is my orbit
It's a
changing.
Gatorade. You know, I found out astrology is like thousands of years old.
Astrology is pure bullshit, too. The fact that it's
It is pure bullshit.
thousands of years old, like, doesn't help its case.
It is pure bullshit, but I was watching the movie Freebirds. You know the one?
Freebirds? What? No.
Freebirds. It's the one. It's the only Thanksgiving movie.
The only Thanksgiving movie? I was
I
stuck
don't
with...
know about the only Thanksgiving movie. It's the only Thanksgiving animated movie that I know about. It's about two turkeys going in a time machine to go back in time to stop Thanksgiving.
I was stuck with my family last night. Like, Adam's Family Values, the summer camp part is like the best, like, Thanksgiving thing, and it's like summer camp.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
their addition to that play. Ooh, oh, I missed it. I fucking missed it.
You mean? What do you mean?
I don't have RCS. I had an encounter and I missed it, but I'm really close. That's okay. That's okay. I'm just gonna make a little maneuver.
Is orbits vary vertically at all? Like how Pluto is kind of offset?
Yeah. If you could, like, notice, like, all right, Drez here. Drez is at a funny angle. Duna is mostly in, like, the same plane as Kerbin. Eve is slightly offset. Moho's kind of offset. Jewel is pretty flat, and then Elu is, like, way out there.
Now I know why people say rocket science is like, think of a complicated thing.
Oh shit! Traveler 1, that was in Jewel orbit. I guess it got launched out, and it's leaving the solar system.
What is that?
This is one of my, like, little probes, and it's just gonna...
It's just gonna drift off. Is there anyone in it?
No, it's just an unmanned probe.
Nice.
But I had it, like... So Jewel has a bunch of moons. It's usually, like, Tylo. Tylo's this big-ass moon that kicks shit out. It's like its orbit, like, crossed path the wrong way, and it's just gone.
Oh, it just slingshotted it?
Yup. Sometimes it can, like, sling it into, like, Jewel or, like, crash into another moon. But oftentimes it'll just, like,
That's entertaining.
fling it out, too. Yeah. That thing's been there for, like, probably close to 20 years, though. So, I was gonna fix my encounter.
That's so funny that the Traveler's just way out there.
Yeah. Alright.
Goodbye.
Okay. So, here's the maneuver node. So, prograde is this one. Retrograde is this one. This is normal. This is anti-normal. This is radial in and radial out. Those are the 6 directions.
Oh man.
It's really just like forward, backwards, inward, outward, up, down. That's really all it is. And they're like 2 meters per second and like...
seeing it
I
now.
can
I'm
I
getting
can
it.
get that encounter back. So
It's a lot like my brain.
you just gotta like think 3-dimensionally.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. Leaving Kerbin, never to return with this craft.
Goodbye, rocket.
Like that's something crazy to think about when like a Mars rover is like sent out. It's never coming back home, ever. Like it would be a miracle if like a future craft landed next to it and got a look at it, or even like if humans like approached it someday. That happened
Yeah,
with
that's a good point.
it can happen. NASA one of the moon landings like landed next to a like a moon probe, and they like brought back the camera of it. That shit's at like Cape Canaveral, like in a museum.
Is that camera that's in Starfield?
I've seen it. The Mercury camera. Mercury was a different program. That was just like dudes like holding up a little camera and taking pictures out a window, and they brought it back.
Oh, that's lame.
It was just a camera. Now Constellation does have the Curiosity rover, that camera in their building on a shelf. That's cool.
That's cool.
And you know you can like visit the moon landing and like the Opportunity rover and stuff too in that game.
Really?
Yeah. There's a book in Constellation that's like you pick it up and you find out where the Apollo 11 landing site is. And then in part of the story you can go like straight up go to NASA on Earth and you can find like a whole space museum. It's cool as shit. And you can find the Opportunity location on Mars.
Saw that one, like, I think it's on Titan or something, that, like, colony/museum.
Mm-hmm. And that's a different one because that's still like
Where
housed.
they explain what a duck was.
Oh yeah.
They're like an avian earth creature.
Oh shit! I'm out of fuel.
What's the plan?
What do you mean the plan?
How is this rocket gonna get to its destination?
Oh, well, first of all, I'm gonna pump a little bit of fuel into. Yeah, I'll take it out of that. I only need like a little bit, but we're on our
More
way.
active process than I thought.
Yeah, it's a tight budget.
I thought you'd just kind of chuck it into space and then like.
That's kind of what I've done.
It's crazy. You're just out.
Okay, there we go. I didn't notice this stage was empty, and my previous stage had the RCS. I didn't notice that either. So there we have our transfer now. It's glitching out a little bit, but we're gonna get to about here. Oh, I want a maneuver node though. Add
Line.
maneuver. Huh?
Which line is the path of the craft?
The blue purple one?
Mm-hmm.
Like that one there? So we're gonna meet
Okay.
Duna here.
I see.
And then I'm gonna like
Oh, I'm getting it now. It's just all these overlapping circles are like fucking with me.
yeah. So I'm focusing in on Duna. This is where I'm gonna like pass it.
You're making me want to get this shit, dude.
This game is great. You've actually gotta like learn it though.
You're making me want to get it, but I don't have a computer. Like, I would have to play it on controller.
No. The good thing about this game is like 12 years old. It will run on any fucking thing.
I think it will run on my laptop.
Yes. I've run this game on a Mac before. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, Macs are famously low latency.
Macs are not gaming computers.
That's true, but they are quick.
Like, Actually, the shitty little Mac laptop I got next to me, this is what I ran it on. It's not a
Like
gaming
a
PC.
Macintosh.
Yeah. My, like... It's basically my Photoshop
I'm
computer
talking like
at the
a
time.
brick. Do you know what I mean?
A brick can run this. A calculator
One of
with
those
the right...
gray bricks.
A calculator can run this game.
Calculator.
Yeah, a scientific calculator could do this game. Like...
Sounds like it's gonna chuck the craft into, like, next year.
Well, you see this purple line now, I'm adjusting my orbit. Well, at least the plan for it. Whoops. So, I'm gonna, like... So you see this orbit here? This is basically, like, equator. That's kind of where I want to get. If I want things to be able to meet up with it easily, I want it, like, as close to the equator as possible. And the game's really nice, and they start you, like, on the equator for the Space Center. So it's really easy to, like, keep things in line.
Reference.
Huh?
Like, is that standard procedure? Be on the equator?
That's where you want to be.
Oh, I guess it doesn't jack up the math.
Well, yeah, if I... So, like, Cape Canaveral is, like... The tip of Florida is, like, 28 degrees, so, like... That's upper Florida. That's probably, like, maybe closer to, like, 30, 32 degrees on the Earth. So, if you want to get to the, like, a flat orbit above the equator, you have to, like, do a plane transfer, which... You're messing with these nodes now. Like the up and down. And that it uses a lot of fuel. I fucked up my thing. It kind of gets complicated and it's just like more fuel you need. Do all that over again. So the game's really nice in that, like, yeah, we'll stick you on the equator. You don't have to do as much planning. But I've seen planet packs that, like, slightly offset. There's actually a bunch of launch sites on Kerbin at different spots. So if you do want to, like, have to do a plane, like, change, there you go. And it's a real pain in the neck. The way. Oof. Okay. I think I'm coming in the wrong direction.
But you're coming in rather fast.
Yeah. I'm gonna use the atmosphere to slow me down. That's part of the plan. Duna has a very thin atmosphere, so it really doesn't matter. It saves fuel. It saves fuel. Okay, there we go.
Is this thing meant to land?
Yeah, it's a base.
Ah, cool.
Not a space station. Alright, so...
Oh, it's not a space station?
No, it's a surface base.
Cool.
It's got, like, landing gear and
Gotcha.
shit. That's why it has rockets on the bottom.
Yeah, I'm putting it all together now.
Yeah. I do have a space station there, but that's kind of temporary. Okay.
Aren't they all?
Kind of. There isn't an orbital decay in this game. 2 has it as a bug.
Really?
Yeah. It's kind of... I think they fixed it recently.
Imagine if they did that in real life, just like God was like, I patched orbital decay.
Well, no, the real reason orbital decay is a thing is because, like, space isn't actually, like, perfect vacuum. In this game, it is. So you're still gonna have to deal with a tiny, tiny bit of drag. So over years, your orbit's gonna fall. Like, every once in a while, they have to boost the space station.
What?
Like, your orbit's gonna fall due to, like, drag from, like...
I thought space was a perfect vacuum for the most part.
No. You can't breathe there. Like, it's very, very, like, sparse full of, like, molecules, but there's still gonna be shit there. Like, a teeny tiny bit. And even then, like, the space station is technically still in the atmosphere. It's, like, that low.
Say space smells like burnt meat?
Yeah.
You ever heard that?
Mm-hmm. The moon smells like rotten eggs, too.
What?
Yeah. That's what the The astronauts
The
that landed there
astronauts
said.
said?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Because, like...
I never thought about what the moon smelled like. I just kind of thought it smelled sand.
Well, like... They'd have to, like, put on their spacesuits, go out there, walk around. They'd get covered in moon dust. They'd go back in the lander, have to take those off. And then that shit's just in the air.
Yeah, the burnt meat thing was from, like, airlocks.
Yeah. Also something else that opens up to space. Alright, I'm gonna take a little bit of fuel out of this, because I need it.
Although, you know that one astronaut with the mustache who always does interviews?
Yeah, I forget his name.
I remember hearing him postulate that it might have been, something about the vacuum, like, bringing out that smell out of everything in the airlock.
That could be a thing. Whoops. Like, you know, like, the smell of metal? Metal doesn't actually smell. That's just, like, the reaction of, like, the oils in your skin to, like,
What?
the smell of nothing. Yeah. There is no metallic
way.
smell. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
That's the oils on your hands.
You're joking.
No. That's real.
That's wild.
Okay. I'm gonna cut off
Thank
one
you.
engine. Turn their thrust
What?
limiter down.
Yeah.
Okay. We're getting close in here now.
That's wild. No metal smell.
Yep.
I was reading about colloidal silver.
Yeah.
You ever see some of those dudes?
Oh, this like this famous dude that like used a ton of it and he looks like Papa Smurf.
Yeah, he does.
Makes you blue.
Yeah. It's called argyria. Apparently the human body has no need for silver, even a little bit. It's not an essential mineral.
Yeah, that
to,
kind of
like,
makes
human
sense.
health. And so whenever you consume it, it just like congeals, like it just slowly appears on your skin.
Alright, there we go. Oh yeah, if your body like doesn't really know what to do with it.
Just stashing it.
Alright,
It's like, why does it keep giving me silver?
let's stick this fuel back in here.
Real rocket designers do this shit, man. Just like, oh, put fuel here, here, here.
No. This shit wouldn't be like connected really. This is just something I could do because of the game. But it does help me. NASA would have planned this shit way better. They wouldn't have run out of fuel halfway there.
Yeah, that's kind of awkward.
Okay, but we're getting there. We've got our Duna transfer. We're at 52. We're just above the atmosphere. Fuck, I need fuel back. I just put it all away. I'll take it out of this tank. I only need a little bit. There we go.
Is it even viable to go straight into the surface, or are you gonna have to cruise in orbit?
I'm using the atmosphere to slow down. If I come in like straight down, you know what did this in real life? The meteor that killed the dinosaurs.
Oh God.
Now,
Point taken.
we know it didn't end well for the dinosaurs, but think of whoever would have been on that thing. So I'm coming
Fair
in like
point.
this so I can slow down.
You know what else did that? My mom.
And let me remind you, Duna has a very thin atmosphere.
Oh right.
It's like,
I was thinking about that.
I can feasibly do it on Kerbin with a smaller craft, a smaller, lighter craft, but not here, not this planet.
Dude, that was a third of a year.
Yep. Time goes by when you're having fun. Alright, so I'm gonna go radial in, do a savey do.
That killed me. You know what else did that? The rocket, the meteor that killed the dinosaurs.
Like, that shit came straight down.
Real.
Yeah. Alright.
Oh, he's just spinning.
Shut down. First limiter low. Alright. So this
I
red...
nearly sang a song that rhymed with Schmister Schmerenheit. By Schmetty Schmercury.
Okay, there.
And Schmeen.
I'm slowing down the atmosphere enough to just, like, put me in an orbit now. No, like, barely any fuel to do that.
Is that happening right now?
That's what my orbit is now. I'm way out here still.
Oh.
But I can, like, go in close.
Is that Duna way over there?
This is Duna right here.
Oh, I just meant, like, in the background of the rocket.
There it is. Oh, it's a lunar eclipse. Or solar. That's Ike blocking the sun. That's Duna's
Yeah, I
moon.
did see it in the distance.
Oh, yeah. That's cool to come in during a eclipse.
Cool.
There it is.
Wait, that's what that big black spot is?
Yeah, that's a solar eclipse.
Whoa.
Yeah. It's even like
I
blocking.
got to see the solar eclipse.
It's blocking power from my solar panels.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
It's an unexpected.
Yeah,
the
because
rocket's just pointing ominously towards the surface. There's part of me that's just like, gas it.
nah, that won't help. It's gonna provide me a lot of drag. Actually, this will be good. And now we're in the atmosphere. So I can turn on drag. And let's see. The little like red
What do you mean
mark.
turn on drag?
Just like drag notifiers, like this red triangle. That's the drag this thing's creating. Actually, I could turn off the stability, and you'll see this thing kind of like turn on its own. Aerodynamic forces. My hands.
So there's a lot of things that help you.
My hands are off the controls.
Oh my god.
And I turned off stability.
It's just hurtling towards the ground.
Not towards the ground. We're just gonna zip through. We're gonna come out the other side. We're going fast enough. We're going 1,400 meters per second. 1.5 kilometers per second
Is that
almost.
in American?
Really fucking fast. I think 1 meter per second is 2 miles an hour, so it's like doubled in miles per hour. So like about 3,000 or about
Jesus.
3,000 miles an hour, yeah. Yeah, space is all about speeding up and slowing down.
Oh, it's now like it was kind of like aiming at the surface a bit.
Yeah, it's just kind of wobbling.
It's starting to do like a bomb drop, like a nice.
Oh, I lost a solar panel.
No way.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Uh-oh, there they go. I won't need them soon anyway. I just hope I don't run out of battery. I should have enough.
This is like flying by the seat of your pants, dude.
I love this game.
This is hasty.
I'm not worried about this shit at all. We're gonna come in fine. This is all part of the plan.
All part of the plan as I see a flaming rocket
Yeah.
actively losing pieces.
The pieces I don't need. I'm losing weight. The more weight I have, the like more fuel I'm gonna need, and the more engine power.
It's just part of your weight loss program.
Yeah. And the being on fire, this shows me how much I'm slowing down. Like, I need to slow down to get a Duna orbit. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh. I bet that's their favorite sound your Kerbals hear.
We're not getting a Duna orbit.
What?
Well, because I'm pointing this way, the aerodynamics have changed, so I don't have enough drag to slow me down.
No.
Ah,
No. So you're not gonna land?
we're gonna land, it's just gonna take more fuel.
Do your Kerbals hear that a lot, like right before they die? Oh, no. Where the Kerbals say in their little alien Teletubby language, meow.
I think they do just kind of make noises. They talk they don't talk in this game. There's mods that add like gibberish to them.
I want to hear him speak. I want to hear him go.
I think they scream in too as well.
No way. That's dark.
They like showed off in their development videos. They got like different stages of like panic.
You just get to hear adorable little cartoon characters die in an inferno. That's fucked. I'm literally gonna go to the store right now. I don't care if I'll have to play it on a...
You know what?
Where's Kerbal 2?
No, don't get 2. Get 1. 1 is a lot more finished. 2, they've still got to work out a lot of bugs. It looks great, but it's not a complete game. Not yet.
Bugs, man.
There's bugs in this game, but they're very bad bugs in 2 right now. It'll probably be good next month when the science update comes out. But right now, this game is better. And because this game...
Johnny space travel is, you just feel like, it just feels like pitching a softball to a target, like, in Italy.
Kerbal 2 has really good tutorials. You might want to look those up online, actually. To, like, learn the game. They're, like, really easy to like, figure out cartoons, like... They tested these by seeing if a 4-year-old
to me, like, for dummies.
Yeah, exactly. It's like a number of YouTube channels. Like, there's a lot of good ways to learn this game. All right, there's our orbit.
Short bus Kerbal.
Yeah. All right, we are out of fuel, but we're gonna land.
That is usually what happens after you run out of fuel in atmosphere.
We're just gonna dip in there a few times. Looks like we're gonna go through twice, which is good.
So it's just spinning around, aimless.
Unpowered. Yep.
This really feels like the plan has gone a little awry.
No, this is all according to plan. The plane is laying this on Duna. We're at Duna. The plane's working perfectly. There's my air brakes. So these will help me slow down more. I can give them pitch and yaw control. So, like, actually steer this. So there we go. See? This thing is perfectly designed. Ooh, we're gonna come.
It looked less sophisticated from the outside.
Yeah, because it had like,
it looked
the whole
like
covering.
a Nerf dart that you just threw to Mars.
Yeah, no, it's even got a rover. Look at all my piping too. This is what I was doing before stream because like these engines just wouldn't get fuel, and I have taken some fuel out of these tanks, but it's gonna be okay. Ooh, there's a lot out of this one. I'm gonna have to like balance this, I think.
Someone just told me, someone just messaged me on Xbox, I hope your mom dies, you effing regard. They didn't say regard though.
That, someone from that game you were playing?
No. I played Sea of Thieves with them
Oh.
years ago.
Why does he hit you now?
I don't know, man. That's so left field. What? That just happened.
Okay. Time to
You know what I'm gonna
spin
do,
around.
though? Delightfully?
What?
Get them banned.
Alright. I forget which way I want to face as I go in the atmosphere. I think I'm going to go prograde, actually. Because I want to lose that shit in the back. Okay. Ooh, we're gonna land in a good spot too, I think. Change that to altitude. Okay. Are you ready? Oh, I got these RCS. Ooh, I'm a genius. I based this thing like a year ago.
This is wild, dude. I think they got hacked.
Hmm?
I think this person got hacked.
Just sending death threats to random people? Well, that wasn't quite a death threat, but just like mean messages.
Yeah, basically. They referred to me by the first name on my Microsoft account, which is the name of the Riddler. So.
Well, I doubt he knows your real name if you've played like a Sea of Thieves game with him once.
Yeah, but still, I'm not Edward anywhere. I'm Vlad. I would change it if I could.
I think you can change that.
I paid the bucks to change my username, man. It's crazy that you have to pay.
I think the first time is free. They don't want people changing their name
is.
every fucking day. Because, like, how do you have a system run with that? Okay. We are diving into Duna now. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. That's not part of the plan.
What'd you say?
Oh shit, that's not part of the plan.
Yeah, I'm seeing something going crazy in the background.
It's not supposed to be facing this way. I want it facing the other way. I'm gonna separate those, see what happens. There we go. That worked perfectly. Alright, we're still good. So that part's gonna crash. I want to do that. Ooh, adding a lot of fuel. Man, I got a third of like what I would need to land this thing on rockets. Good thing I have parachutes. There we go. There is my controls. So let's face that way. Come on, you can do it. I believe in you. I believe in you. You can turn that way. Oh, that's a lot of drag. That's good though. Altitude set to max. Good. Yeah. This is going good. I used up like half the fuel to get here though.
It's funny to look back at my screen and just see like just like rotating through space.
Alright, we're not in space anymore, we're in Duna. But I'm slowing
Just
it down.
hurtling.
It's a free fall. This is how Starship expects to land. I just need to slow it down enough till parachutes kick in. Actually, there's the other parachutes. These need to go too. I think, what button cuts these? Because I really don't need them right now. That's 2. Okay. 2. There we go. There's the lifesavers. And there, we're cruising at a nice, still going down.
It's 150. Give or take.
It's looking like it's gonna round out about like 30 meters per second, which is good. I can slow down at that speed. Oh! There goes the booster crashing.
Oh no, things seem to be spinning a little bit.
Nah, it's good. It's good. I can perfectly control this thing now. I just need to make sure I'm on flat ground. Which I won't be able to tell till I'm closer. But yeah, look at it. That's perfect. It is slightly off balance. It's front heavy. But that's okay. Speed up a little bit. Get down there faster. Start slowing down. Straighten up. What is my thrust to weight? Needs to be higher. Overshot a little bit.
What this person got into that I played Sea of Thieves with, but someone hacked their account and sent me their email and password.
Fuck! Uh-oh.
What's fuck?
Hit it a little too hard and I've lost control.
Oh dear.
Well, the back is lost. Alright, let's review what's happened.
Dear.
Rockamex brand adapter has crashed.
Oh dear.
This is just debris. I'm not sure. I don't know the names of like most parts in this game. I don't know the Rockamex brand adapter 2 is.
That's a little hit. That's a little hit. You're rolling a.
Well, it's still crooked. I think. I don't have control of anything. I'm not out of power. Can I just. Oh, I think it broke up. But it's still like stuck together. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, let's reload. And do it better.
What?
It like broke into like two pieces, but they're still like merged together. Because everything's so tightly
it
packed.
flipped.
Yeah. Oh.
That's crazy.
Sometimes that happens. Like a craft doesn't have collision with itself unless you like enable the parts. But separate crafts have collision with each other. So that's what's happened there. That's why I couldn't turn off those engines.
We're playing Fortnite before they got hacked. I bet that was it. Some salty ass kid with way too much tech know-how. Jesus Christ.
What happened to that? Why is that fucking crooked? Aw, some of my parts are fucked up.
What do you mean?
This part's not supposed to be angled like that. This part's not supposed to be angled like that. It's like this whole thing got, like, shifted like 20 degrees. Could still connect to that. Fuck. It's minor, but if I want to fix that, I gotta reload the game. And they'll take, like... Shit, those engines are off, too. Or wait. No, those are just gimbaled. Okay. Engines are okay. It's good. I can have a Kerbal get out and fix that when they're here.
Down to the surface and do some repairs. Do you need like genuine manpower to build?
Yeah, engineer Kerbals can like get out and actually like build shit. That's been a like recent update. And by recent I mean like past 3 years.
Oh, I see. Brand new.
There we go. We made it. In one piece.
200 meters.
Save that. Disconnect that.
Surprised when I first read "I hope your mom dies," I was almost certain that it was someone from the insurgency lobby. And then I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah, I'm gonna shut down all these engines. Like, look how much extra fuel I have. I told you, like, I got like half a tank still. See, I can fuel up that lander. No one's getting stranded today.
Just a rover right there.
Yep, I got a rover in the front. So let's deploy everything. There we go.
Press the self-destruct button.
Doesn't have one.
Oh, why not?
Because I'm not an idiot.
Every good machine needs a self-destruct button. Doofenshmirtz taught me that. Did you ever watch Phineas and Ferb?
Yeah.
That seems like your kind of show. It was very like
I remember
irreverent.
watching the first episode that came out, the roller coaster.
Oh yeah,
That was the first one.
I love I love the rhythm of every Phineas and Ferb episode. Like, it's always just a series of catchphrases, like, shuffled. You know what I mean? You could timeline every Phineas and Ferb episode by what they say. It starts out with, I know what we're gonna do today. Hey, where's Perry? Hey, Phineas, what you doing? Aren't you guys a little young to be? Platypus, Perry the platypus. Behold the innator. See what I mean? It fits.
Mm-hmm.
And then, oh no, the self-destruct button.
Alright, let's send some Kerbals to this shit.
You only fucked up an unmanned craft like 6 times.
I don't know why I ran out of fuel. This thing got here no problem my first time, like years ago. I don't know why it ran out.
This is a years old design?
Yeah.
Dang. How long would you say this game was broken like Kerbal 2 is?
This game, like, the first release was like 2011, and it was in early access till like 2015. I would say it's had some major bugs, but like nothing really like super game breaking like 2 has had. There is this like crazy physics bug that everyone like who plays this game calls the Kraken, and it's just like either you'll like build something wrong, or like the game will just freak out on a craft to just like explode it. Like that's the Kraken. It's just kind of like the way the game is doing its physics, and it's every now and then it just flips out.
Every once in a while.
Yeah. Now Kerbal 2 has a big problem of wobbly rockets, orbital decay. For some reason, like, it keeps loading like every craft in a save, and it becomes super laggy. It's got a lot of performance issues, but they've been fixing it.
Think my gaming fridge can handle it?
The Series X?
Yeah.
No, it's... I mean, it's not even on console yet.
Oh yeah, true.
Kerbal 2 is still kind of rough. I think they're on good track. I think the science update in December is going to be really good for them.
Anyone ever bring books into space?
Yeah. Yeah, there's books in space.
Well, I mean, like on a rocket. I hear about people bringing video games and stuff, but I've never heard of anyone just like bringing a novel.
Yeah, when people go like up to the ISS, they like bring shit. They bring like books and movies and like CDs and stuff.
Hell yeah, just like packing for a trip. How long are people on the ISS, like on average?
Depends on what they're doing. I think the record for being in space is like a year and a half. But I think most people stay up there for about like 6 months at a time.
Space for 6 months is crazy.
Yeah. Okay. Now let's put a 4-part mission together to get some Kerbals there. Where is... Did I not put that on a rocket yet? Okay.